Yo, what up with it, everybody, man? This is your boy Busy B, man, back with another Busy B mobile mechanic video. Today's video is gonna be on the old Infinity. You guys can see it right there. The QX50. We got the QX50 model. Today is gonna be an axle change. We're gonna try to get the axle out, and you guys are gonna see me doing some work on that. I'm just gonna do some filming on it. Not too much talking, but you know, certain between times I'll probably explain it to you guys of why this is happening. Okay, so you guys stay tuned, and yeah, man, we'll be in the game. All right, so stay tuned. Yay. So if you notice, I'm only doing a big breaker bar like this. It's gonna need one to do this job. And I'm gonna try to get you guys into the best speed that is imaginable while doing this. So let me keep cranking at it, and I'll be back. Alright, guys, I'm back at it. You're gonna need a 32-inch big 3/4 inch socket to get this thing off. Show you some of the tricks that I know to be able to get it off. But we're gonna go ahead and get it off real quick. I'm gonna keep you guys on film so you guys are actually seeing what I'm doing. And then there are certain things I'm gonna show you in here to be able to search for as far as removing the axle out of here. So I'm gonna show you how to do that once I start getting everything going. All right, so you guys stay locked in. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Go ahead and hit that notification bell right along the side of it. That way you'll never miss a video like this. If you guys are following along, go ahead and hit that follow, share, like, comment, and man, I'm gonna keep cranking out these videos. All right, so you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna keep you guys on film. I'm just gonna go get a flathead screwdriver so I can be able to get this thing out of here, so you guys can actually see what I'm facing right here. So I gotta get this out because it's increased in, and it's a good thing that you know, they puncture these ends because it locks the nut. Okay, so when the nut is locked in, this nut won't back out that way. Okay, so the orientation goes that way. No, to take this loose, the orientation goes this way. To tighten it, it goes this way. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is be able to get this thing off of here. But I'm gonna go get a flathead screwdriver and I'll be right back. All right, so stay locked in. Yo, so we back, man, back with the CV axle for the QX Infinity 2016. This is the all-wheel drive vehicle. You can actually access these parts when you are actually doing this job. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you real quick, so give me a second, and I'm explaining that axle and how that axle happened. All right, so stay tuned, lock in. You guys will go ahead and do y'all subscribe. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. It costs you nothing. Go ahead and hit that notification bell, and then every time I drop a video like this, you guys will always have it, man. So stay locked in, man. I got more for you. Hit me back. All right, bro. All right, man, so we're back with the axle for the QX Infinity, Infinity QX50 all-wheel drive. Front axle is out. That's the new axle, that's the old axle, and the reason why I say I was gonna get back into this with you guys, because you don't wanna be riding on this car, and if you notice, there's a big crack right there, right? Well, all this grease here linked all over that, all right? You don't want your wheel hub to be looking like that. So best way to do this, you guys, because a lot of you guys already have this your model. I know with this car here, if you are riding on low tire pressure, this car will settle in as all-wheel drive, and it will make the four-wheel drive engage. So me and the customer actually was going through it, and then going through the documentary of it, and you can catch all this stuff on Google, you guys. You can do it that way, but if you actually want to know even more about it, you can do it yourself. All right, so watch out how you ride on low tire pressure on the QX Infinity 50 or QX50 Infinity 2016. It will activate that front wheel drive, and you will have a linking axle. So not sure if the axle was busted before, but knowing that that thing was actually out, it's just better to get it changed, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap it back in, but I'm gonna show you some of the procedures to actually get this thing out of here. So if you notice, I actually got the whole strut laying down to the side. You do have to access the bolts from this. So man, we back with the QX50 Infinity. So what happened is you gotta be able to access these bolts here to be able to get this strut to get out of there. So only way you can get the strut out is by going up here and accessing these bolts here. All right, so it's only 3. Drop those 3. You'll be able to drop the strut. If you're trying to change your strut, it's going to be in the same procedure, you guys. So follow with me, all right? So we got the strut and the whole steering knuckle down, okay? As far as it goes, you guys, so as far as it goes, with the steering knuckle being a 3-piece or 2-piece knuckle set, if you're just buying the strut just to replace it, you're still gonna have to go through this process, all right? So you guys already see that's the lower control arm right there, right? That is the lower control arm. With that being out and from the frame, okay, you have to access that through, I want to say, 4 bolts. So you got a bolt right here and a bolt right there, but the way this implants in here is on the frame itself. So you got 2 bolts in the back and 1 in the front, right? So that one holds everything, but I'm gonna try to show you if I can. Let's see if I can get you guys in there. But all right, so the main bolt is here. This is your main bolt, all right? And I'm gonna get you guys zoomed in on it. This is your main bolt right here. And the only reason why I say it's your main bolt, because this is gonna be able to guide this lower control arm in perfectly. And then you're gonna have those 4 bolts, right? So those 4 bolts are back here. So let me see if I can get you guys. Sorry if I'm moving around on you. But all right, so the 4 bolts are back here. The 3 bolts are back here. So it's 4 in total, but you got 3. So those 2 are out, 1 and 2, right? So 1 and 2 is out, right? Then you got the 3rd right here. Now these bolts here hold this guy in right here, all right? So if you go through this procedure, you guys can just drop the whole system, all right? Don't even cheat yourself on it, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I tried. I actually tried, all right? So sorry you guys see my ugly mug and my missing tooth, but hell, who cares? I'm actually doing the work for you guys, so you guys can do it even better and getting it easier to make the process smoother. So that is a procedure you need to take. I'm finna go ahead and slap this bad boy back on, get my customer up and out of here. I've been doing too much filming. It is hot in Southern California, but I'm loving it because it's not winter time no more. If you guys are up for the springtime, make sure you guys are doing these hard works early. Do not try to do them in the summertime, you guys, because I guarantee you're gonna dread it. But that's what I am here for. I am a mobile mechanic, but my customers love me the most, so that's why I've been out here to do it for them. And I do it for you guys too, so this way you guys can never, ever, ever, ever miss out on a video when I'm doing something like this. All right, so let me go ahead and slap this thing back in, and then, yeah, you guys are gonna get the final results on everything, all right? So, like I said, so if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. It costs you nothing. Go ahead and hit that notification bell, and follow along. If you guys are on TikTok, you guys already know my TikTok page. I'll try to link in the description below how to do my TikTok as well. I'm still new to the avenue, but hey, you guys can follow me on my TikTok. It's at Brian Madison 7. Okay, Brian Madison 7. So very first name, last name 7. All right. So if you guys are there, follow along there. Go ahead, shoot a like, comment, subscribe, whatever. So love you guys the most. Let me get back at it. All right, thanks. All right, you guys. So we got it all wrapped up. Got the axle in. Got everything back together. Kind of show you some of the torque specs for torquing everything down and how to be able to put that in together all in one piece. But the only good thing about this is it's a little easier. So once you be able to take it down, it's the hard part. Putting it back in, the easy part, right? So that's always a plus for us. But yeah, so I got it back in. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now so you guys can see what I did. So as you guys remember, like all that was down, all right? Every last one of it was down. So with me actually taking off the strut, the hub, the lower control arm right down there, tie rod in, and the bolts for every last one of them, and the caliper and brake system. This thing is back together with the traction extended bar. All right, so that's the traction bar link right there. So if you guys can see that, that is the traction bar link in the back. So for all these bolts, you guys, you're gonna need at least a 22 all the way down to an 18 in size, okay? Only reason why it's being because most of all these bolts that's on here are basically from a 22 all the way down to an 18. The only ones that wasn't 18s was the strut mount bar of bolts. All right, those bolts there. I don't know if you can see them, but those bolts there were 16s, okay? So with those being 16s, you guys, I'm showing you from the bottom. There's 3 of them, believe me, it's 3, all right? But with 3 of them being in there with 16s, it actually made the job a little bit easier because it'll hold this whole hub assembly up, okay? Reason why I say it's easier because if you bolt those 3 in first, it'll hold the strut, it'll hold the ankle or the knuckle here, the steering knuckle, and then it'll hold up that lower control arm as well. So all that can come down at one piece. Now, if you're trying to do just the strut, you guys, now that strut is going to be a little bit different because you're going to have to take it off piece by piece, all right? But if you just remember, if you rewind this video, you'll be able to get that strut out, okay? So all you have to do is rewind it. If you think it's somewhere that I miss or whatever, all you have to do is rewind it. Sorry that you guys didn't have the action on that, but as far as it being together, it's on, it's tight, it's ready to rock and roll, and that is it, man. So, you know, I want to thank everybody for rocking out with this video here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this tire on because I got another customer to go to. And that one there is on a Cadillac XRS or RX or whatever you call it, the SUV. 2006. We're gonna do some camshaft position sensors on that thing, and then you guys stay tuned for that. So yeah, man. So like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that follow button as well. If you guys on TikTok, remember it's Brian Madison 7. Okay, Brian Madison 7 on TikTok. So you can follow me there. You can follow me on my Facebook as well. I try to link these things in the description below, so this way you guys don't never miss a video. But yeah, you guys go ahead and do those things, man. I'm gonna keep cranking out these videos. All right, so you guys be safe. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Shalom.